Hey there, StarCraft fans! It's Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, for entertainment, it's going to be Bly and GunGFuBanDa here on Altitude from ESL Summer 2023, bottom left. It is GunGFuBanDa, the cheesy Protoss player from Germany, and at the top right, the Ukrainian cheesy Zerg player, it is Bly. Both players are capable of playing a macro game. They're very good at it, but their reputation is cheese. And this drone moving out is going to be a proxy hatch, I feel like. It's a little bit too early to be a scouting drone, so proxy hatch it is. And GunGFuBanDa knows to prepare for cheese from Bly, that is for sure. And being a cheeser himself, he knows how to defend against it as well. So, let's see if this drone is just going to plop down a hatch right in the middle of GunGFuBanDa's natural, and he is. Woohoo! I do love proxy hatches. I wish they were more popular in the pro meta, but we can count on Bly and GunGFuBanDa to not play the standard meta. Blocking the natural hatch here. Ah, Mr. Probe. Smart. So if you want to kill this before it can get out a queen, you need 5 or maybe 6 probes and a zealot. So, chrono boosting out that zealot. Not pulling off any other probes here. Okay. And yeah, Bly is taking his second base at the third base position here on altitude. Okay, so 4 probes and a zealot. It's late. It is late, but again, GunGFuBanDa knows how to hold off cheese. So I will go ahead and defer to him on this subject. Spawning pool, we got a canceled pylon here. Oh! Cancels the hatch and throws down an Evo chamber on the residual creep? That is so sick. Oh, that's so annoying. Okay, so this is even less of a hassle here, but yep, okay. So, blah. Gonna expand, had to get that cyber core out, but that's okay. That's fine. I mean, this is just delay tactics, right? You're not going to win throwing down a hatch directly in your opponent's natural base. Not somebody like GunGFuBanDa. Maybe at, platinum or diamond level you can pull this off, but not at this level of StarCraft. So, yeah, just delay the natural. Got his own natural delayed in turn, forced him to expand down to this third base first, which is fine. And then he gets his natural base as a third base, which is going to be confusing. I'm just going to call this the natural. And this the third from now on to avoid any further confusion. So yeah, Kings of Cheese here. Bly was the cheeser, more of a harassment opening than a cheesy opening. I mean, he was trying to go for a second base back there. It was not a one base all-in. He wasn't throwing down a Roach Warren. Just everything is pretty normal after this. It's almost like a bad manner thing. Couple Zealots. What the heck? Why are you not attacking this? So a couple Zealots here from GunGFuBanDa. I guess they're coming back home to try to deal with these Lings that are scouting. It's an Oracle on the way from GunGFuBanDa. Nothing out of the ordinary there at all. And the Lings are like, we just want 1 probe kill, thanks. And no! Probe gets saved by the Adept. Good job, Adept. I don't know why the Zealots had to come home for this. Maybe worried about more Lings showing up. Bly is pretty fond of his Lings. Oracle cruising out. This Oracle is from Waldo. It's the Oracle of Oz. The Oracle of Oz, with her seemingly magical abilities, was known to be a huge fan as the Wizard of Oz. Oops, scouting some Lings there. Often quoting lines from the movie while zapping enemy workers to death and occasionally wearing ruby slippers instead of her combat boots. Hey, that's a dead drone. Spore shows up little tiny bit late, forcing a drone to be turned into a Spore to keep it alive. Took some damage there from the Spore and the Queen. Not happy about that. A few Lings out. Metabolic boost just about done. So speed for those Lings is all good and dandy. Okay, so yeah, we're just settling into a normal game here. I do like the opening. Just kind of put some fear of Zerg into the Protoss player. Second Oracle coming in. Third Oracle on the way, as we say. Standard stuff, like 2 to 3 Oracles, normal. You start getting into 4, 5, 6 Oracles, it's hero style. You're really committing a lot to those. And you're going to try to win this thing with Stalkers, Zealots, and Oracles fairly early on. Is how that strategy goes with hero. You're not going to go into late game with it, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Oh, no Spore in the natural base, eh? All right, 3 drones down. I like what we're seeing from GunGFuBanDa. Protoss players not having a super happy time on the channel recently. There's been a lot of just Terrans being Protoss and Zergs beating Protoss. And although, I don't know, we got some good Max Packs victories over some Elite Zerg players too. So, man, if you don't believe in Max Packs, you really should. This dude, he won't show up to, like, premier tournaments where you have to show up in person because, I don't know, he's hiding his secret identity or something. So, I don't know. It's hard to be a huge fan of his that way, but my goodness, he's ranked number 3 in the Oligulac rankings right now. He's taken down some elite players recently. He's just good. He's just an amazing, amazing young European Protoss player. And the more of those, the better, I say. Evolution Chamber, Roachhorn coming in from Bly. Third base, warping in from GunGFuBanDa. The Elder Statesman here. Actually, both players have been around since the early days. The Wings of Liberty days, which for me doesn't seem like that long ago. Oh gosh, a Ling run by. Okay. Yeah, so GunGFuBanDa not really defending this natural. Good. Okay, really good probe stack. And then the Oracles come in and 2 probes died for like 10 Lings. You know what? That was fine. That could have been much, much worse. So it's 3 Oracles. No more than that. Blink's on the way. As I always say, what's your splash damage going to be? What's your poison here, Bly? But it seems to be it's a little tiny kind of a pseudo-hero opening here, right? 3 Oracles, some Stalkers, some Zealots. Not going crazy on the Oracle numbers, not continuing to add those to the setup here anyway. Oh, this Creep Tumor is massive for Bly. Your furthest out Creep Tumor is the one that's most important. This one dying is not actually that big a deal. Oh, that's good. That's a really nice thing for Bly here. So yeah, Bly making more Lings, getting +1 attack for his Lings. Not getting +1 missile attack for the Roaches that he just fired up here. So he's a big fan of Lings. We are kindred spirits, he and I, that way. 4th base coming up from Bly, 12 o'clock. And 3rd base from GunGFuBanDa is doing just fine. Lings are trying to get these Adepts. No, the Oracles. Really good anti-Ling unit, the Oracle. Oracle's a good anti-a-lot of things unit. That a Dropper Lord? Blade's going to send some wounded Lings into the main base by way of Dropper Lord. I like it. I like drops from Zergs. We don't see it nearly enough. Oh, he's trying to... Oh, gosh. Never mind. That didn't work at all, did it? Blah. Shut down. That's what that pylon is for. You don't have that pylon, Protoss players. You can get snuck on by a slow Overlord drop into your main. So GunGFuBanDa ready for the shenanigans. Oh, and some shenanigans of his own. Making a Dark Shrine here in about 7 minutes. Not something you add to a traditional army composition versus Zerg, but if you want to be a little bit cheeky with them, a little bit on the harassy side of things, then get some DTs. Why not? Roaches? I don't know if there's enough Roaches to deal with this many Stalkers. Bonus versus armor the Stalkers have anyway. Oh, and they've got Blink, too. That is just, terrible stuff. Lings get down here, snipe down a shield battery. Can they actually take down these +1 attack Lings against no attack upgrades or armor upgrades on the Zealots, but they're just at just enough numbers. Little cannon support there, too. Lings don't get a whole lot done there. Disappointing to Bly for sure. 5th base coming up right side from Bly. Trying to keep up economically with GunGFuBanDa getting a 4th base of his own here at 8 minutes. So both players, like I said, they're very capable of macro style. Ooh, proxy gate over here. This is going to be for DTs. It's got to be. Dark Shrine is not a fast warping and building, but the timing here seems to line up. With that proxy gate up in the top left. More Ling harass, trying to get as many probes as possible. Roaches and Lings kind of marching across the map here. And 11 Mutas. Oh, when's the last time we saw Mutas in a ZVP? I feel like it's been a while. Zealots thinking about taking down this 5th base of Bly, but they back out. What is GunGFuBanDa's play with backing out today? I feel like he would be able to get some serious work done, but then he just turns around and goes home. I guess he's like, if I'm not getting the hatch, it's not really worth sticking around and risking getting surrounded by Lings or Roaches or something, so we're just going to back it out. I don't know. So the Mutas are here, man, with a +1 flyer attack commitment. Stalker count's a little bit insane if you're trying to go Mutas. But you know what? I'm kind of okay with it. Oh, see, Zealot's hacking away at that 5th base. Revelation tossed down on the Lings and the Roaches, but GunGFuBanDa says, what else do you have? Oh, it's a Mutalisks as they fly into the 3rd base and try to get some work done. No, come back. Oh, gosh, I'm trying to follow these dudes. There we go. So, not sticking around too long. Mutas are too fast for that and too squishy for that, too. Meanwhile, oh, that probe going in first to see what we're dealing with. Evolution Chamber's a boring target. What's that all about? Zerglings into your natural base causing all kind of problems. Where'd those mutas go? I don't know. See these DTs? They end up getting nothing. Okay, that was terrible. Where'd the mutas go? They're over here on the left side, healing up with their tissue regeneration ability, which allows them to regain their HP very quickly out of combat. So we can see here, this HP, 87, 88, 89, 90. That is so much faster than the base regen ability of a Zerg unit, right? So Archon's on the way to deal with these mutas. Sorry, tried to mute there. Sometimes doesn't quite in. Excuse me. All right, so Mutaflock continuing, because again, +1 attack indicates you're going to go for more mutas than like 6. It's exactly what's happening here from Bly. More DTs warping in right side. Zealots did force a cancel on this 5th base or kill it. Good job by them, eventually getting that work done. Ooh, tunneling claws on the way from Bly. Sneaky, sneaky. So it's mutas, it's burrow roaches. A lot of interesting options here. Yeah, shield battery, no match for +1 mutas in these numbers, man. Turning a couple DTs into an Archon just for the anti-air, just for the splash. That's good. Did I just miss a Baneling attack? What was that? It was. Dude, a slow Baneling attack? Wow, the mutas were distracting everybody. Okay, yep, all right. That hurts. That really hurts a lot. Dude, I think Bly is absolutely in a fantastic position here. Roaches, Lings, mutas. Just haven't seen mutas in a while. Yeah. Mutas revealed. Sniping down a cannon here. GunGFuBanDa says, well, this is not fun. Let's move across the map and try to win that way, I guess. Zealot warping. These are charge lots. Okay, so charge lots, yeah. Inside the main base. Mutas depowering a couple. Wow, 3 warp gates, a robo, a Twilight Council, and a Cyber Core. But on the other side, Oracle's doing some damage against these Ravagers. Ravagers, pretty good unit against what we got here with the Stalkers and the Archons, but with the Oracle support. Looking pretty good. Oh, gonna lose an Oracle to that Spore, though. That's not good. Are we base racing, ladies and gentlemen? What a fun game this has been. Starts at the proxy hatch. We're base racing at 12 minutes. Dude, worker counts plummeting for both players here. The 4th base of Bly dead. 3rd base still running. 5th base doesn't really have any workers to speak of, so whatever. But mutas, yeah, we can just out DPS the healing. Oh, shield battery overcharge, not enough to save that cannon. Muta damage is great. Doesn't want to fight against that shield battery, though, with the overcharge here. But Bly's 3rd base getting absolutely obliterated right now. GunGFuBanDa has no mining going on at his 3rd base at this point, but the Stalker counts enough to get rid of these mutas. I think GunGFuBanDa just took the upper hand here. It's 41 to 19 workers, though, in favor of Bly. Whoa! It's actually an impressive worker count, considering how many bases of his have died. I guess okay. That number's going to go down. As his 4th base gets blipped, or 5th base, whatever this was, gets absolutely blipped. But the worker count for GunGFuBanDa only 19, but 24 now for Bly. Mutas. Trying to find damage wherever they can, but it's tough with these Stalkers patrolling around. GunGFuBanDa being very smart about it. A stasis trap just fired on something. I don't know where that was. Yeah, mutas flew in. Natural base got wiped out. Lings, Banes, Ravagers, top of the ramp say, come on up here, why don't ya? GunGFuBanDa says, fine, I kept my nexuses, you lost your hatcheries. That is really bad for you. Worker count 30 to 20. Bly has an advantage there in overall income, but he needs to rebuild his 3rd and his 4th and his 5th. If he's going to keep up with this 4 Nexus play of GunGFuBanDa, he can replace his probes pretty quickly. Yeah, man. And he's catching up. He's at 29 to 30 workers now. He was down big time, but by wiping out this right side 5th base and all the drones there and keeping his nexuses alive, he's able to recover his economy exceptionally well. And I think Bly is in a lot of trouble right now. Burrow Roaches from Bly might be enough to turn the tide, but the last time I saw Burrow Roaches get a lot done in any situation was a long time ago. I don't feel all that great about it. Oh, see, look. See these Burrowed Roaches getting absolutely murked? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. There's just too much detection. Protoss are too smart, man. They got observers. They can throw down Revelation if they're suspicious of anything. These Roaches are like, never mind, bye. Banelings that are going to try to sneak into this 3rd base of GunGFuBanDa, or 4th base, absolutely not. Nope, there are Stalkers covering this area very, very well. Bly's 4th base. 3rd base is back. 4th base coming up here. 49 to 32 workers. Dude, GunGFuBanDa just took a massive income. Look at that lead. In income, how quickly it turned from blue to red on that income tab. What a weird game this is. I like it. That's why I chose to cast this game, because I knew it wouldn't just be a standard ZVP. Bly going proxy hatch, Bly going for mutas and Burrow Roaches. I mean, GunGFuBanDa's not doing anything crazy, right? He's playing it pretty standard. Stalkers, Archons. Okay, a little DT action that really didn't get much done, in all fairness, but it was cool nevertheless. Ah, Burrow Roach. Well, I don't know if you guys are getting home, but, like, it was fun. Oh, and then the Banelings get it. They do make it. Are you kidding me? Okay, so Bly is just king of being like, look over here. And then while you're distracted over there, the Banelings come rolling into the other side of the map and take you from 59 probes down to 46 probes, just like that. Lickety split. And a couple of Roaches are left behind here. They could go after probes if they want, but they want to get this cannon, which is understandable. These guys have +1 attack yet? No. These Roaches have no upgrades other than speed and burrow move. Which, I mean, good upgrade, but, like, get some attack upgrades for these guys, Bly. This is so weird. All right, this is where things might start getting really bad for Bly. He's going to lose his 4th base again. I don't know if he can save his... Look at this army going like, no! But he gets there too late to save it. Well, no, hang on. He saves it. But then he loses this one. Yeah, 90 to 76 army supply in favor of GunGFuBanDa. The German is looking excellent. And I think Bly might just be toast. The toast with the most is what our guy is up to today. Well, you know, it's been a fun one. And StarCraft is all about fun, isn't it? It's a video game. Video games are about fun. What else could they possibly be about? I mean, I guess some video games are more about a message than about having fun, but, like, there's also fun involved, right? Yeah, I think so. But, I mean, just Bly replacing his 3rd base for the 2nd time today. His 4th base hanging on by an absolute thread here. No, he's not even trying to get his 5th base back. 65 to 4. He's just replacing. He's replacing so well on this probe count. GunGFuBanDa has lost 90 probes today, but he has 66 at this point, which is a very, very healthy amount of probes. We're back into mutas, which these Stalkers are 2-2. There's Archons that are 2-2. There's 4 Archons, not 1, 4. And sure, the mutas are working on +2 attack, but they only have +1 right now. For a game that was a bit of a base race for a minute, this game has really turned into something I wasn't expecting it to based on the kind of base race thing. Yeah, this is why we haven't seen Burrow Roach all that much in this matchup. There's just good Protoss players just got their eyes on it, right? Look at these. Look at this observer following these Roaches. Look at this. Look how annoying this is. What killed this? Oh, DTs. Cool. So DT's wiped that out. Bly's, he's dead. He's dead. GunGFuBanDa's maxed out. Bly's putting all of his hopes and his dreams into these burrowed roaches, but guys, no. Fifth base on the way. GunGFuBanDa playing this really carefully. Doesn't want to overextend. Doesn't want to screw this up by getting into some kind of an ambush and losing everything, and then Bly's back in this. Yeah, just too smart. Just too smart to allow that to happen. He's like, okay, if this base isn't back, I'm feeling great about my chances, and he should. Yeah, I think this is it, man. 133 to 109 army supply. It's roaches and ravagers, which are better than mutas against this almost entirely anti-air army. Mutas come cruising in. Fourth base is in trouble. Not quite +2 mutas. They almost have +2, but see, then they got to fight against a cannon, which buys time for the stalkers to show up and shoo these mutas away. Then GunGFuBanDa says, okay, well, your third base is going to die. Where are these? Why are you hanging out in your... Okay, Bly. Why is Bly hanging out in his natural? What a weirdo, dude. Why? What is in there for you? I'll tell you what's in there. Nothing. Oh, yeah. This is GunGFuBanDa just playing it so cautiously. Probably too cautiously. Oh, he's going to go up the ramp. Ow. Take some corrosive bile hits. Mutas are distracting him on the other side of the map here. But here's what, you don't have enough mutas. If you had 30 mutas, maybe, but it's 18, dude. Trying to fight these stalkers, which he can kind of do because he got the +2 attack and everything, but again, these stalkers are +3/+3 now. So upgrade advantage, Protoss. Army supply advantage, Protoss. Not where you want to be if you're a Zergy Zerg. Yeah, this contain is absolutely brutal. Bly's got some income here, but look at this. Look how much of an advantage Bly had on income and where it is now. It's completely flipped. Just all the way the other way. Yeah, Muta is getting some work done here, but Bly getting blinked on top of. That's not what you want to see happen. That means the Protoss is confident. These Mutas are trying to fight. No, GG, GunGFuBanDa is your winner. 114 to 53 army supply. Bly's got 2 drones left. He did pull some drones during this final engage, but like, come on. Come on. What do you think's going to happen there, Bly? You're a smart man. He knows. So the Banelings explode on Archons, which is the worst thing they can do. And then these drones are like, oh, I guess we're going to fight. Roar! And the Archon's like, oh, are you? That's cute. Blah, blah, blah. 3/3 Zealots are like, oh, really? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that one. Woo! Brutal. Brutal final battle there for the Zerg player. Gross. 30,000 resources lost for Bly, 18,000 for GunGFuBanDa. Hit that like button if you enjoyed that game. It was weird. Ben Protoss gets the win. 102 drones died. 110 probes died, man, in 21 minutes. That is so much worker death. But GunGFuBanDa had 48 workers at the end of the game, and Bly had 2. He lost 7 hatcheries in 20 minutes, which is enough to win. No Nexuses died, which is not enough to win if you're Bly. That's what we're here for. My goodness. My goodness gracious. I mean, that was such a fun ZVP. Whew. Wow. All right, well done, GunGFuBanDa. I didn't think you would win here today, but I didn't think you would lose, so great job. Great job defeating Bly. Okay, well, at the end of the day, that's going to be it for me today. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you like what you saw and what you heard today. You can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, and Twitch, all at /Falcon Paladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.